Tycoon that's sickening. Tire forward and spill like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I ain't got the booze, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Fields going to throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. An opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. On first down, Thomas. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Thomas. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Thomas will look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That caught by Trimble. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Now Thomas. Able to find Pryor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's Thomas. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Fields on 3rd down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Easy.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Fights forward at the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Once more with Mitchell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now Fields. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mitchell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Steelers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris.
They'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Thomas.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous. About a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Kendrick Pryor, 39 yards. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
On the jump.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Thomas. This is Miller. Complete. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the ready.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
2nd down and 4.
Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Thomas to throw on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw. Thomas. Flushed out right. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised them there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
It's brought in by Harris.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Thomas.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
To throw is Fields.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And it's now 17-14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Now this throw caught left side.
But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives... There he goes, left side!
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Steelers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Fields.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Quentin Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Ready.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Looking to throw. Thomas.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Thomas.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake. Thomas.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Back to throw. Thomas.
Short throw held in by Trimble.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Escaping the pressure right.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They hand this off to Harris.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Again, it's Harris, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Fields now to throw.
Open man, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
The drive will start with an option going left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. On the give, this is Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run again with Harris. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Out to his left.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Fields.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Again, Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hold the stick. Go.
And they take a knee.
Let's go.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Steelers, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.